This is the plaintiff, Christine Sir. She says the careless defendant broke her sliding glass door when he was doing some landscaping at her house, and he refuses to pay her for the cost of her shattered door. This guy's given her the royal runaround for almost 6 months now. She's lost her patience and is suing the irresponsible guy for the $2,500 she's now owed. This is the defendant, Christian. He says he has no idea if a rock or something flew into the plaintiff's door, but for good customer service, he said he fixed the broken door. He agreed to replace the broken glass, but the woman's now suing him for an entirely new and better door, and he's not willing to pay for that. So here they are. He's accused of cracking up a customer.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant broke her sliding glass door when he was landscaping her house. But the defendant says a rock may have kicked up, and he even agreed to pay for the door, but then she started gouging him. It's the case of Love Me Like a Rock.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome,
Christine, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
You are suing Christian. You've asked to be referred to only as Christian, who is doing lawn work at your house, landscaping work?
Yes.
For $2,500, because according to you, during that work, he or one of his employees broke a sliding glass door. How did they break it? Do you know?
I don't really know. My husband and I were both home at the time. I was downstairs and I heard a bang, but at first I thought they maybe just banged into the house. And then when my husband walked past the room that looks out onto the back of the house, he saw that the glass had been shattered in the door.
Who did it?
Okay, so I actually was in the front yard when it happened. So my friend was there with me. So he was in the backyard with the weed whacker in the corner.
And then he turned around?
He didn't see it happen. We're just assuming it happened from the weed whacker, which...
Oh, you mean like a rock kicked up or something?
That's what we're assuming, yes.
Okay. So what is his response when your husband brings it to his attention?
He was very apologetic and,
Okay. Who is the lady who keeps whacking you and handing you things? Who is that?
That's my mother.
You're his mother. Okay.
Yes.
You whack away, sweetheart. Go ahead.
He was apologetic, and we did a quick Google search just to find out how much it would be to put glass in the door. So we offered, if you just take $400 off of the landscaping bill, we would be fine. But he declined that, and he said that he would fix it. So,
Okay. Did they offer just take $400 off the bill? Why do you keep answering? You weren't there. Okay, I mean, I understand the feeling like they can't do anything for themselves. I totally get it, but let the man talk, and then if there's something you feel you can add that you're an actual witness to, I'll hear from you. Go ahead. So
I don't actually recall them willing to accept $400. I really just want to do the right thing for them. I didn't want them to be inconvenienced at all.
Okay.
And so I made the deposit that day as well.
Right, and then what happened? It just took too long?
well, he told us that he had put a deposit down. It said it would
Can I see the original receipt for the deposit and everything?
He said it would be a few weeks, so I waited a few weeks and then contacted him.
What day did you say
It
happened?
was June 1st that it was broken.
Okay, on June 3rd, he came in and ordered a thermal unit for your door. Due to the circumstances beyond our control, the supplier was delayed delivering this glass. We were told that there were problems with the tempering plant. You picked the wrong place. As soon as we received the glass, we informed Christian. Please be aware that Christian did everything in his power to take care of the problem. Are these people family, the glass people?
They referred them to me.
Who referred them?
The husband came out with the number.
These are people you referred him to.
Yeah, we gave him a number because he
KP
had tried.
Glass?
I don't know the number. He had tried a few
So they're
places.
not like friends with him. They're your
They're
reference.
not really ours either.
Okay. No, I know. As soon as we, in other words, they're not covering for him. Is what I'm saying. As soon as we received the glass, we informed Christian. Please be aware that Christian did everything in his power to take care of the problem. He's responsible for payment of the glass because the order did come in. We will expedite the installation of the glass, and it can be installed as early as tomorrow. So were you in communication with him, and was he telling you, I'm sorry?
I tried one time after I waited the 15, he said 10 to 15 days initially. I contacted him and he did apologize for the delay and said it would be the following week. I waited 2 more weeks and texted him again, and then there was no response from him. So at that point, I started.
Is that accurate? You didn't.
So I never said 10 to 15 days. I said between 4 and 6 weeks is what they told me.
Do you have the text? Do either of you have the text?
I
you're
have all the
referring to?
text messages.
Can I see them actually in your phone?
Yep.
You need it from my phone as well, or?
Yeah, I don't know how you can work with your mother whacking you and hitting you on stuff. Okay, just relax. He's doing a bang-up job. Just take a deep breath and let the man be a man. Just trust me, okay? And I judge you only because I am you. I do the same thing, but seriously. It's so much easier to see when it's not your kid. Hold on. Okay. So she waits a few weeks. It's June 24th. She texts you and says, what's the status? Hi, Christina, I apologize for the delay. There was a delay in the warehouse manufacturing the tempered glass. The glass finally came in. This is on August 14th, which is a month and 5 days after she texted you. So why didn't you answer? See, this is what we like to call in the business the anatomy of a lawsuit. This is when that lawsuit was born, when you ignored her. You were all about customer service until that point in time. Then you ignored her, and then you got a lawsuit delivered to your steps, and then all of a sudden, sorry about the delay. I'll come over your house now. I mean, by then it was too late. Why didn't you just call her?
So I did reach out to her with the phone call from the house phone.
Okay.
So if the weed whacker kicked up a rock that went into the sliding glass door, is the landscaper responsible?
Absolutely. The guy should be looking if there's any rocks on the ground or not.
Is that reasonable to look for rocks that might get kicked up?
Yes. Looks like.
I mean, when because you're going through a large area and you've got to look for every rock to make sure that the weed whacker doesn't kick it up?
Yeah, you should, because it's your part of your work. You should be responsible. You should be. It's accountable. It's the landscaper. It's his fault.
Okay, we'll see. Going inside the courtroom.
How much was your lawsuit for?
For $2,500.
Okay. How did it go from 400? We'll accept 400 a week ago to it's now 2,400.
Well, as we prepared for small claims court, we had two people come in and give estimates, and both places told us that the glass can't be just replaced into the door because it was a double pane door. But even at the time, I said we had estimates that would cost much more to fix it.
Show me in writing a glass company that said that the glass can't be repaired. All right. Yeah, that's what this gentleman says. Says you have to replace the whole thing. After careful inspection, the glass panes cannot be replaced, causing the need for a whole new door. Why? Why though? That's what I'm asking.
The nature of the door is double paned.
Somebody's going to have to explain something more than that. You've come into court asking for 5 times what the original amount was, and I'm going to have to press you on this because typically speaking, you can replace a double pane thermal window. That's why there's a manufacturer who makes them. They don't make them to put them on their head and spin them. They make them to put them into sliding glass doors. So this doesn't make sense to me. You had said that you had two people saying that, two different people saying that. Do
I
you have
had
another
one person saying it and two estimates to repair.
Okay. Do you have a picture of the door?
I do.
Yeah. So this is the sliding glass door that we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. How old is that sliding glass door?
Oh, at least 10 years old.
Oh, it's more than that. How did you guys get this job? Is this your business, or are you
No,
kind
I
of
just
doing
do
it
this
on the
during the
side?
summertime, yeah.
How did you find them?
I just was doing a Google search, and he had good reviews.
That his mother wrote?
I don't know.
All right, folks, I think he tried to do the right thing. I think the right thing took longer than you expected it to. If your husband saw that he went to the place your husband sent him to, I'm not quite sure why you or your husband didn't just call to verify that it had been ordered, that it had been ordered on a timely basis, and that it was coming in, because it's always so much easier not to file a lawsuit, because by now you would have already had the window, everything taken care of. Who's supposedly going to take the sliding glass door out of its pocket and take it over there in order for the glass to be replaced?
It just comes out very easily. Just pop it out very easily. So me and her husband did it together.
Okay.
And then I just put it in the trailer and just...
And that's how you took it to the place to get the estimate?
Yes.
Then you brought it back, then you reinstalled it, and then that was the plan on how you would get the glass fixed, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Basically what we have is this. We have a settlement that you guys reach on the spot where he agrees to do a certain thing, which is what you asked. And he has done everything, including go to the place your husband referred him to. And it just took longer than you liked, but he didn't breach your agreement. He didn't even pick the place. It's not like he was trying to save money by going to his, cousin Cheo's place. So I can't look at him and say he has violated the agreement, therefore he has to pay 5 times as much. Okay? So here's what is going to happen. If you want your glass replaced, then you are going to have to abide by the original agreement. And you are going to have to pay those people, because I don't think you've paid the rest of it because this happened, right?
Yes.
And I don't know whether now you would like him to be involved in taking the door over there, or you would rather he not be involved. He seems like a perfectly safe
It's
gentleman.
fine with me. I mean, I think communication was the piece. So
Of course it was. Of course it was. Now, he says he called you. Whenever you're in a disagreement with somebody, it is always best to create a paper trail by having things in writing. Communication is the key. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to order that you continue with your agreement that had been reached, because I do not find that he breached it in any way. And since you're telling me that it's all right, then I'm going to order you, before you leave my courthouse, I want the two of you with Officer McIntosh to contact the glass place and figure out a day when this is going to be done and resolved. Okay?
Okay.
All right, that's my verdict. Good luck, folks.
So the plaintiff does prevail, but she's going to have to live to agree with her original agreement with you guys. That was for the $400. You okay with the judge's
Yeah, I
verdict?
think it's a fair decision. Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
I'm happy with the outcome.
Are you still doing the gardening now?
So it was just for the summertime.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for your contributions. Okay.
you.
All right. Good enough. Thank you very much. Good enough, Christian. All right. Thank you. All right, Miss Sir. Miss Sir. Sounds kind of funny, doesn't it? What do you think of what the judge decided?
It's fair if he would have communicated along. We were happy with him replacing the door, and that's the goal, was to get the door fixed. So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, good enough. Hope it works
Yeah,
out. All right.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Harvey?
Well, look, I mean, I disagree with all these folks. I don't think it's negligent. You're doing your job, and there are going to be rocks there, and it's kind of an assumption, a risk almost. The reason why the landscaper was responsible is because there was an agreement to pay.